What are you yapping about? This is an outrage.
Gamers! What up, what up, what up, what up? How's it going, chat? Yo, 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 yo. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. How is your Saturday night / Sunday morning going? How's the weekend going for you guys? What are you guys playing right now? What game are you using to make this a good weekend? Nio 3, Oni 2001, Mugenics. Okay, Mugenics is definitely a lot of you guys playing Mugenics. Some RuneScape. Asterix still hooked. He's still addicted. Helldivers 2. Okay. Some tabletop Pathfinder, Stardew Valley. The Noita Daily. Connor, come on. Mods, keep an eye on this guy. He's got potential. We got a Noita gamer in the chat. The right answer was Noita. Anybody else who answered something different, you've now been banned from the community. You fell for the trap. You're stupid. You guys can see this guy right now. Dunk, the yappening has been going on for 45 minutes already. Is it Noita time ever? We play Noita all the time. We're about to be Noita in just a bit. I actually haven't decided what our run for today is going to be. What are we doing on today's daily run? What would be a fun adventure? It's the weekend. People are hanging out. Some people are playing RuneScape. Some people playing Mugenics. Some people playing
It's okay, Dunk. I
whatever.
You because I know you'll play Noita with random spawn on as well as glass cannon enemies, and dare I even say perhaps with some fungal pain.
All right, now you're getting
all
a little
at once,
crazy.
By the way,
we could do random spawn. In fact, I did put it off yesterday. I'd be down for doing some random spawns. Sunquest with glass cannon from the start on the player. We could do that. That's not that unreasonable. Random spawn, yes, random spawns.
climb the Ing Plus ladder.
The new game pluses. Yeah, we could do some random starts. I was trying. So some suggestions that I saw. The glass cannon Sunquest sounds kind of fun. Random starts. We continue our journey in random starts. Somebody else was saying they wanted me to pick up Nightmare win streaking again because our last win streak was going fantastic. People were saying, "Oh shit, you're gonna get the new world record," and then then I had a hardware malfunction and you know, the Nightmare win streak died. But we can hop back on that.
Wasn't yesterday Sleepy Dunk so vengeful he promised to crush chat on today's TI? Or am I tripping?
We will. We have plenty. Listen, the stream's just starting. Just getting started. We'll have plenty of time to do all kinds of stuff today. About a new game climb where you can only take one wand and no other inventory to each new game. Oh shit. Each new game plus you carry one single wand. Interesting. Fuck it. Let's just do a random starts. I can't decide what's going to be juicy. What's going to be a good run. So if we do random starts, random spawns, start a new game. Don't worry, this is not going to be the run. All right, so the biomes with the green name are the ones that I have not gotten a win from. The ones in red are the zones that I have gotten a win from. Oh shit, so we're not even halfway because we have 20 unfinished. There's 39 total. There's 20 unfinished. So we have to get past the next one. And then we will have crossed the halfway point. All right. Predictions are open. Some of you guys were predicting before I even opened the bet. So make sure you did predict in the correct time frame. Some of you did it before. That is a mistake.
Captain, we're receiving 280.
Here's how it works, chat.
On script.
All the biomes with a green name means I have not gotten a win from them yet. My general goal with the random start locations mod has been to get a win from every single biome in all of Noita. It doesn't give you any extra spells or wands or anything. It literally just takes your player, which normally starts right here, picks them up and drops them in a random biome in the world. And our goal is over time to have gotten a win from every biome possible. How many easy ones are left? Let's look. So the green ones are where we can start. The temple, that's one of the floating islands, so that should be easy. The lab, not so easy. That's the final boss's area. Kiwi temple, that's another easy one, floating island. The work is a split. If you spawn in hell, it's like impossible. If you spawn in heaven, easy mode. So that's a 50-50. Collapsed mines, it's the first zone, so the left side of the first zone should be easy. Temple of the Art, a little spicy, final zone. Ominous Temple. Ominous is one of the floating islands, yes? So easy. Dragon Cave, very difficult because the dragon spawns as well. So we are like 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 from the Dragon Cave currently. Forgotten Cave, goddamn difficult. Gold, I mean, you know the gold room. Lake, easy. Throne Room, that's where the Master of Masters spawns, very fucking hard. Luki Lair, that's where the giant spiders spawn, very hard. Power Plant, god damn it, very hard, super difficult. Tower, also very dangerous and scary. The Vault, it's okay, not the worst. Magical Temple, some of the Magical Temple spots are not bad, if I remember correctly, right? So Magical Temple counts as, yeah, this area, but it also counts as these areas down here too. So that one's hard to say. Water, Snowy Wasteland, that one's an easy one. Wizard's Den, also another rough one. Okay, everybody knows the challenge? Oh, one more thing I should have pointed out. My bad, I didn't mention it earlier. We get 2 attempts, meaning it will choose a random spot or random biome in green. I will start there. If I die, I get to start again. Not the same location. It will just be another random location. So I get 2 attempts to get a win. That's the bet. So if you think I'm going to win on one of the, just you know, out of the 2 attempts, I only need to win 1 time. If you believe I will be able to get a win, type exclamation mark yes. If you think I'm going to fail, type exclamation mark no. All right, well, I'm gonna lock in now. We're gonna play. The problem is, the reason I take a bit to get going is you got to remember some of these starting locations are like you have to sweat your ass off to the max. Like I'm talking like you can't even really look at chat very much because you'll like instantly die. So I was just trying to get it out of my system. But who knows? Maybe we'll get a nice chill start and we can just cruise our way to an easy victory. Let's find out. God damn it, Hokri. All right, we're closing the bets. Chat's just using this time to shit talk. Here we go. First attempt.
Do it.
Wizard's Den.
What do you mean?
Definitely one of the scarier locations.
You're gonna die. What? I don't know. Someday, everybody dies.
Oh shit! Wait, hold up.
Pork chop sandwiches.
So I can make some homemade teleportatium. Oh! I wanted to find out what the hell is going on there, but Uko's not having it. So we can pour this down. The problem is it converts so slowly. What the? Damn, you have to get really a lot of it before it'll teleport you, don't you? Interesting. I think how I can handle this. So I'm located on the right side. I need to go up and to the left, I would imagine. The brine seems a little slow. At converting, you know, like the ground over to teleportatium. Ooh, that would be nice if I could get my hands on that. Actually, let's see. Can we go down? Damn it. Alright, hold up. Oh shit, there's two of them. Polymorphine liquid? God damn it. And the Uko up here is causing issues.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food?
We got that. How does the ground interact with Berserkium?
Wow, you are some kind of sorcerer.
But does turn Berserkium into Teleportatium. Oh! Did he just instantly die because his Uko electrocuted the ground? And then he was a sheep, so he just died? So it has to be specifically on that brickwork. I got to make sure that I don't pour it on. How do I get enough though? Sorry, I'm trying to brainstorm because there's got to be a way to get my hands on enough teleportatium. Pour the brickwork into the flask. It's so simple. Like I swear, every time I eat it, there's just not enough. Yeah, I could be just kicking them around. I'm just trying to come up with a way to do it fast, though, because I'm going to have to recreate it as I teleport. Like, as I jump, I need to be repeatedly jumping, you know, more and more. This is bad news. I was worried about this guy, and this guy got me. Alright, well, first one was a death. Hey, that's only one attempt. I got a second attempt. Did you ever die to that mage before? Let's find out. Well, he got his first kill ever. God damn it. Alright, well, one attempt down, second attempt. What's it gonna be? If you don't know where we're at right now, we are...
Can you
here.
reopen so I can chicken out?
Yeah. I know you want it, but hey, don't give up. We're not dead. If we're not dead, there's a chance. Just type I lost, don't embarrass yourself. This is give up mentality. Oh!
Do it.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That was bullshit. That was bullshit. It summoned in a worm immediately.
I should have known better.
What do you mean? Come on. Run it back. Run it back. I want another 2 attempts. Exclamation mark, yes, you think I'm going to win. Exclamation mark, no, you think I'm going to lose.
Open deal.
Oh my god, this pisses me off. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Entropic heaven with the toxic no sign. So toxic. So disgusting. Of course I'm going to win this time. Entropic, get off of my screen. You
That's
disgust
my
me.
streamer right there.
7 streaks going out to Johnny, Entropic, Neon, Blackburn, and Womb Burned Warlock. Congratulations to you 5 on your 7 streaks. Chase throws a fast one. The crowd is stunned. Ashiend with the -6 streak. Ashy, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Unless you wanted to get rid of that streak, in which case you're welcome. Okay. Fuck it. Let's just close the bets and get back into it, okay? That was, damn it. Those were some rough spawns. You guys got to admit that. Those two were a little bit fucked up. Be reasonable. You spawned in a box both times. All right, that's 100%. All right, it always spawns you in a box. Yolk would win from both. How much is Yolk paying you guys to spread this misinformation, damn it? Putting my 3 streak on the line here, Dunk. This is the highest streak I've had in ages. He's a believer. Yes. All right, Salmon, I'll make you proud. All right, predictions are closed. No going back. Some of you guys were too slow. You were too slow. I'm sorry. So, Snowy Wasteland, I was thinking it was a free yes, but I forgot that it considers the underground as well. Let's see where we spawned in the Snowy Wasteland. It still could be a potential freebie, because we have TNT. Ooh, we have TNT throwers there too. Nope. 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 Dude, that's crazy. Oh.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I can't angle the fucking wand right. I have to do it this way. There you go. I don't know where I'm at down here exactly. Fuck, this is not good. I wish I could just see something promising. Right now, none of this is promising. I could be so far down and just digging in the wrong direction right now. Luckily, we have energy spheres, which dig this snow. It's just really slow. Would checking the map be against the rules? That's a good question. I won't, just because we're going to find out no matter what. I mean, I have TNT, it's just I don't want to waste it, because I feel like I may need it at crucial moments whenever, like, if an enemy's trying to attack me, and I need to dig quickly. You don't really have the time to be doing this. Paul's got a tip? Let's see.
Congus says, I didn't know they made a sequel to the Never-Ending movie, but it's strange they decided to theme it as the Never-Ending Stream.
I checked only once, and I won't spoil anything, but I'll be back in 3 hours. Well, here, I'm not gonna look at where I spawned, but I do want to look at the general layout of this.
VOD watchers, skip 1 hour, then unfollow, then donate your computer to charity.
Ooh, shit. Could I be here? No way. If I go to the right, I should find out. Unless I'm here. Or here. Statistically, probably most likely that we did spawn here. Can you add this emote? Your readme is to add an emote. This better be the most amazing emote I've ever seen in the history of my life.
You're thinking of doing this?
No.
What are you doing?
No. We don't add emotes because you motherfuckers, if I even click add emote one time, I pretty much send myself into fucking hell of everybody's just spamming. Will you add this emote? Will you add this emote? Will you add this emote for the next fucking 7 years? No. No.
It's so funny that he's going to spend the next 4 hours digging with Energy Sphere. Hit an EDR wall. spend another 4 hours going in a different direction, then die to a UKKO.
Will you make a poll? All right, so think about this. Be logical for one moment. It's gonna be difficult for you. Let's say I made a poll for it. All right, and you guys vote yes, no, whatever the hell you end up voting. And you know what happens after that poll ends? Approximately 0.7 seconds after the poll ends, somebody says, "Wait, can we add this emote?" And then when I say, "Oh, I don't want to add another," I say, "Can we do a poll for it?" So then we do a poll for it. And then approximately 0.2 seconds after that poll ends, somebody says, "We add this emote though?" And then I say, "I don't know if I want to add the emote. Can we do a poll for it?" You see? You understand? Do you understand?
For the love of God, please open a poll for looking at the map. This is going to be painful.
Is it that bad? I can't tell if you guys are being dramatic or honest. There has to be like a... There's just like, you know, gaps and shit. Like we're getting just concentrated bullshit right now. There's a gap there.
You can escape by pressing one key. That's
Escape.
actually named just that, followed by a single click.
Yeah, but the gaps that I'm getting are like so puny. That's like, that doesn't really count as a... I mean, it is a gap, but it needs to be more than just like one step. I'm talking like moving like 2 chunks worth of a gap.
Digging out of Alcatraz prison with a teaspoon stream, colorized.
Oh, shit. See, I don't want to dig for so long and save my TNT just to get screwed later and just die without ever using my TNT to dig. Oh? Oh? Hold on, what's going on up there? I can't tell. Is that freedom or it's like a large gap? Oh? Okay, okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's why we kept that TNT.
Now the real challenge begins.
Fucking stupid. It's insane.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
Shit. No. We have to go through this fast. No. Crap. I'm stuck. Oh! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Alright, we wasted. No offense.
All that digging and this is what we get.
We were like here, weren't we? So we spawned here-ish?
That was some serious dance moves you got there.
You started near the bottom? Well, hold up. You know it's fucked up. So this biome is supposed to be a freebie. Snowy wasteland. And we spawned Snowy Wasteland, but in one of these. Hold on. Dude, was that our first attempt? You got one more. Okay. Part of me thought I lost the bet. Whew. It's not over yet, chat. It's not over yet. All right, I got one more attempt. I got to make sure I'm focused. I can't have a snotty nose during this. Hold up. Let me find out my spawn location, and then we'll do the shop. How about that? I need to know. I need to know. I have to know. What's going on right now? Did I fucking piss off the Noita RNG gods? What's wrong? What's happening? It's like we've done 4 spawns. All 4 of them have been shit.
When your family puts you in an assisted living retirement home in like 5 years, don't scare away the staff by talking about how you almost beat Yoke's TI settings.
Think I can stay here? As long as this guy doesn't throw an attack near me. God damn it.
See this guy right now.
Terrible art. There's a name I haven't seen in a minute with the 54-monther. I haven't been here in a bit. Happy to see. Not much has changed. Don't get smart with me, Art. It's good to see you, though. It's always a good time when Terrible Art stops by. Are you guys cursing my runs or something? Like, how are so many people getting streaks? Do you not realize that there are several spawn locations that are not that bad? How are we getting fucked so badly? Doom Daddy with a toxic no sign. Congratulations, Doom Daddy. 7 streaks going out to Rimrill, Relaxed Otter, Forzyte, Marfoy, Steffi, and Lasias, aka Lasiaci. -7 going out to FanFan9912. Congratulations on your dunce cap, FanFan. It's in your backpack. And also Molf with the back-to-back 7 streak. The 14. Molf, come on. A 14 streak on that? Get out of here. Get out of here. Getting Noita, there's nothing to prevent that unless you ask. Lukey Micro with the 6 streak going down the drain. Micro, you saw those spawns though, right? You're with me on the bullshit. You gotta call a little bit of bullshit. What's the plan now? Well, I'm a little heartbroken that our random spawns have gone poorly. So part of me is thinking, do we just jump into like a nightmare mode run? We start trying to build our nightmare win streak up again. All Gamba perks redemption. I mean, come on. We were like 11 seconds away from winning that run. Do we have to really do a several-hour run to redeem 11 seconds? Come on. It's nightmare mode time. It's nightmare mode. Predictions are open. We're going into nightmare mode. If you don't know what nightmare mode is, it's regular Noita. Like there's not like new spells or anything like that. It's more just like it's regular Noita, but they just kind of shake up the balance of the world. And we'll talk through some of the differences as we're playing through it. But one of the main things about nightmare mode is that chat has to make their prediction if they think I'm going to win or lose before we start the run. The reason for that is because at the beginning of a nightmare mode run, it literally starts you with 4 perks. One of them is guaranteed to be Tinker with Wands Everywhere, and the other 3 are random. And then it gives you 3 random wands. The reason it does that, the world's much more deadly, more dangerous. So these are all still regular perks from the regular game. There's not like custom nightmare mode perks or anything like that. It's all the base game stuff, just in a world that is more lethal. Are you going to throw the first nightmare run as usual? No. We had a nightmare streak going. We lost it somewhat recently. So now we're getting things going again. We're getting things back on track. We got to get our nightmare streak going again. How are you physically feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Every once in a while, I'm having to grab a tissue and blow my nose. But besides that, I'm feeling pretty good. All right, bets are closed. I stalled for as long as I could. I did my best, all right? I stalled as long as I could. Nightmare mode. What's today's nightmare mode going to look like? We had a win streak going in nightmare mode, but it got thrown into the garbage. God damn it, hold on. We forgot to turn off the random spawns. Scammed. You have to play from there. I like how we started in a really shitty spot too. This is not bad, not bad.
I fear the moist mob.
I can get down with this. Alright, give me one moment. I'm just attempting to multitask. Let's empty this out. Yeah, W perks, I agree. I agree, Vial. These are definitely not perks that you can complain about, right? Like, oh, unlucky. It's like, they're all quite nice, actually. Mountain Orb. So, in Nightmare Mode, the way a lot of the pros, there's a lot of Japanese Noita streamers that play Nightmare Mode, trying to get as many, as high of a win streak as possible. Most of them in general tend to play by kind of like a rule set where they don't go to the overworld. The reason they do that is because Nightmare Mode has a weird balance where you can actually get tons of resources from the overworld. It's like if you're willing to spend like 15 or 20 minutes at the beginning, you can gather a ton of resources in the overworld. Let me show you. So look in Nightmare Mode. If you look over here at this island, for example, look at that. See, there's a wand just in the water in Nightmare Mode. Because what happens is anywhere where there's like creatures spawning and stuff, there's a chance for wands to also spawn. So really, if you were playing very efficiently when you're playing Nightmare Mode, your first move would be to like grab the orb here, then travel over here, grab the orb here, then go over here, check if there's a wand. All these things that kind of slow down the runs, and they just take forever to get going. So I try to play how I think like the general trend for people who play Nightmare Mode is, which the general trend is to just kind of immediately go down in the mines. It's more fun that way.
Duck MC Shadow Band?
I died yesterday because of my own explosion, despite having no Berserkium on and having the explosion immunity perk. I don't know if I had something to do with it. I was on the border between Power Plant and Walmart. I tried to shoot a damned alchemist that blew up for that. So I'm guessing what happened, Gamer Duck, is you got to remember there is a mage that what he does is whenever he hits you, he gives you a status effect that makes all of your immunities meaningless. Like if you have explosion immunity, fire immunity, melee immunity, whatever, it's a weakening mage. So when he hits you, all of those immunities are temporarily disabled for just a short period of time, like, I don't know, 15 seconds, some shit like that. You probably didn't realize it. A weakening mage hit your character right as you went in to do, whatever with explosion damage, and this caused you to get instant. That'd be my guess. Obviously, I don't know 100%. I'd have to see it myself to know more confidently. Long way to say that you like to yap to stall instead of gathering resources. It's just, it's very tedious. It's just so slow. That's all. Fill water. Oh yes, god damn it. I emptied it out and then proceeded to forget. Thank you, thank you. It's those little details. Details that keep you alive. No spark bolts. We could rotate like the spark trigger on there. It's just right now all it will do is kind of, it doesn't really add a ton to it. Hopefully we'll get a good non-shuffle soon and then swap over to that. How is Nightmare Mode harder? Basically, damage types are amplified. So, projectile damage, I forget all the numbers. It's like explosion damage, projectile damage, fire damage. I think literally everything is amplified. Like, explosion damage hits... It's over twice as hard? Some shit like that? Meaning, you know how I'm always yapping about propane tanks are so dangerous, propane tanks. Well, in Nightmare Mode... they are super dangerous. Super, super dangerous. They hit for like 250 damage and per explosion. They will destroy you. Damn it. No hidden heart under the coal. Breaks my heart. This looks quite dangerous. I really don't want this. What I'll do is I will at least disarm it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm fire immune. What's your nightmare PB streak? So we never really tried nightmare streaking until the last couple months. We've only tried it once. We got to 4 or 5, and we died. And this is our second attempt. So yeah, we're right behind the world record, which is 90 something. 100 something? I don't remember what it is. I don't think you explained to the new guy the nightmare enemies can have yes, yeah, he's exactly right. Behu's right. The enemies in nightmare mode can actually get perks. You'll notice that some of them, yes, you have like the stains above your head like normal, like a blood stain and stuff, but you'll notice they also sometimes, instead of a stain, they'll have a straight up just like glass cannon symbol or just whatever perk they were given. Got to be very careful with that, because some perks don't, you don't have to care about it at all, but some perks can make a drastic difference. Notably, the glass cannon. An enemy having glass cannon is pretty much the fear of nightmare mode. For example, let's say that TNT thrower that we were just met, or this guy, no, not this guy, but this TNT thrower, let's say he had glass cannon. When he throws his TNT, the explosion will be huge. Take up the whole goddamn screen. And, yeah, that's pretty common way for people to lose their nightmare runs, is by getting hit by like an off-screen explosion. Because an enemy had glass cannon, and obviously they weren't prepared for it. Because who prepares for an off-screen glass cannon hit? Nobody, that's who. God gamers do. You're right, sometimes I do. You're right. Could the event be to beat your own nightmare streak PB? Yeah, we could. I forget if we've done a nightmare mode event. Oh yes, we have. I think we did all orbs in nightmare mode, maybe as an event. The last nightmare death. What's up, diary? Let's see. Full. Listen, the problem is when you're an elite Noita player, the little noobs can't wrap their mind around what exactly went wrong there. They just see propane explosion, you get hit by it. Like, why would you do that? Because if you look, it didn't blow up in its original location. It, in one frame, fucking warped to a different position and then detonated, which led to me getting caught up in the explosion. But little noobs don't recognize what took place there. Just so you guys know, this is another thing that's common in nightmare mode. If you haven't seen these non-pedestal wands. They just spawn just kind of chilling. It's meant to give the enemies extra resources so that they can have a better chance at murdering you. This is a bad thing because enemies can pick up wands and shoot you and you're not even ready. It's a good thing though, because if you find those wands, you get more resources to build even better stuff. We're just trying to get as much as we can out of this early zone, which so far hasn't really been very much. Hungry Ghost is so happy. He is pretty adorable. Pheromone, that's a big find. It's a really big find for nightmare mode. I like it. Because in nightmare mode, you got to remember in the HIISI base, healers are not that uncommon. They're pretty common in there. And so pheromone makes it where you can you don't have to wander around a lot. You can just find one healer and boom, you're getting good heals. Then also in nightmare mode, sometimes you have gold shortage problems because, you know, usually you're not farming as many enemies because you're playing cautious. Well, pheromone, you can sell wands in pheromone. And that means that even if I end up getting a shop that is super expensive and has great stuff that I want to buy, but I can't afford it, well, I just use the pheromone, sell my wands, and get the money that I need. This is getting a little bit crazy. Did you have a challenge for your 100th win? We just did a 24-hour Noita stream. It was my very first time. I mean, I didn't really have any. Back then, it wasn't like a thing I was planning to do regularly. It was just we were hitting 100 wins. And it was like, let's just do a 24-hour Noita stream where we just, you know, as a community, hang out, nerd out on Noita for 24 hours. And then we did that. And then the next time we were coming up on 200 wins, somebody in the chat asked, was like, well, we did 24-hour stream for 100. What are we doing for 200? 48 hour? I was like, well, hold up now. Don't get crazy. So then we just did some, I don't know, some random shit like, honestly, back then I can't remember what the challenges were. They were much more simple. It was a simpler time. And the trend just kept going where we were coming up on a 100 marker and people are like, well, what are we going to do this time? So eventually just got to the point where I just assumed chat's wanting to do an event when we're coming up on a 100 marker. Simple events are fine every now and then. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I agree.
DunkOrSlam, would you ever stop playing a video game for ethical reasons? Are there any games you would refuse to play for ethical reasons? E.g. publisher sucks, political controversy, pay to win.
I mean, yeah, there are definitely levels to that shit, right? But, for example, whenever it came to... I mean, pay to win is an interesting one because while yes, pay to win, obviously a lot of stuff you're like so this is unethical, this is bullshit. The reality is though, for me, pay to win, it's just not fun. Like I just don't, anytime there's pay mechanics that are really bullshit, even if yes, the predatory part is obviously bad, but put that predatory part aside, it's just not fun. Like, I don't want to imagine in Noita, it's like $5 more and you do more damage. Pay $5 and you'll do some more damage. Like, that kills the fun. The fun is ruined. So I remember there's been games that like Diablo 3, whenever this was many years ago, but I loved Diablo 2 as a kid. Obviously, I wasn't good at it. I was just a little kid running around with my skellies, just being a silly noob. And I remember when, and I was just a big Blizzard fan in general. I had like thousands of hours in StarCraft Brood War, several hundred hours in Diablo 2, and then Diablo 3, was announced. Actually, Diablo 3 came after StarCraft 2, so at that point I'd already spent, I think it came after StarCraft 2, right? So I already had probably 1,000 hours in StarCraft 2, and then they announced Diablo 3, and the moment I heard about the Real Money Auction House, I said, nope, I'm not playing it. I've never played it. I've never played another Diablo since. Because I felt like the moment they had even entertained that idea, I was like, it's not a world and it's not world for me. Because it's just like, this is a complete misunderstanding of like what makes a game enjoyable. You say, just don't use the Real Money Auction House. I don't want it in the game. It ruins the fun for me. If you have a person on the team that thinks this is even a remotely good idea, then I have no interest in your products, I guess was my mindset. But like I said, it's not even like a morals kind of thing. It's literally like it kills games for me. With that said, like you're saying, what if you found out like, a Noita dev was murdering babies in their free time or some shit like that, which is like, obviously some super fucked up shit. Do you instantly just say, do you stop playing a game even if it's your favorite game? I mean, the thing is, you've already paid for it, so there's no going back there. It's not like you're saying, will you buy it will you buy that product? You're like, I already bought it. It's like in the past. I don't know. I never really found myself. I mean, there's a lot of video game companies that do some like fucked up shit. Like Blizzard obviously is one that stands out. But I don't know. When it comes to video games, I guess everybody's different, right? Where how they view something. And for me, when it comes to like a show where there's like a character, like you literally see their face, and that person, finds out later that they did some really bad shit, some really fucked up stuff, it kind of like ruins the original show, right? Because it's not even like from a morality thing. It's just like you see that person and you're like, fuck that guy. and so from that point, that I do feel that way when it comes to like watching a show. It can ruin it whenever you end up finding out something you really dislike. But with a game, I guess because you don't like, it is their creation, but because you're not like staring at them, you're not like reminded of it. So it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't stand out to me as much. I don't know, I'm not really one that, you guys know me, I don't really play a ton of games. I mean, I play a ton of games, but not a ton, like a ton as in a variety, huge variety. Because I've never really found myself in too much of a dilemma with that. Besides with the Blizzard stuff, but again, it was more of a, hey, this sucks, rather than a morality thing.
I am 99% sure there were some ancient pagan rituals involved in creating Noita. Ain't no one right in their head make a game like this.
This is true. Some sacrifices were definitely made. Some sanity was definitely lost. How do you get the crown on your character? You have to do a sun quest. It's one of the longest quests in the entire game, and you get permanently a crown on top of your head. It doesn't do any. It doesn't benefit you in any way. It's purely cosmetic. It's purely just to flex. Also, you notice that the character has a gold chain around their neck. That's whenever you do a 33 orb run, you get a gold chain, and then yeah, little things like that. But nothing that actually, you know, you don't do like more damage or any shit like that. I don't know. I don't know if I answered your question at all, Tito. Sorry, it was just kind of like one of those things that I guess I don't know. I don't know my right answer because I just haven't really found myself in that situation entirely. That's. Speaking of unethical business practices, what's the plan for the Moist Mob Discord? We'll wait and see. You know me. I'm usually like, let's try not to get caught up in it. And not only that, but not to say that the decisions that they make are not good or bad or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. I know that they're trying to put like more regulations in place, and then people are freaking out. The reality is, if there's a better platform or a better place for our community to gather, we'll be there. I'm not going to be like, you know, I am loyal to Discord. I'm loyal to nobody. Fuck that shit. Whatever's the best, that's where I'm going. Some people get some kind of like, I don't know what it is. Maybe there's like camaraderie. I don't know. They get some, almost like it's a sports team where they get just like soaked in. When the reality is, whatever's better, that's what we end up. So if there ends up being something better than Discord, that's where we'll be. If Discord doesn't end up doing something so shit that everybody hates it, then we'll keep using Discord. Loyalty to brand/companies is weird. Yeah, it definitely can be odd. I mean, on some level, I understand it. Like whenever a company makes a good product regularly, then obviously it makes sense to be excited about a future product that they have. That makes sense. But sometimes it's like whenever a company or whatever can clearly be in the wrong, and people are aware of them being in the wrong, but because of their, like you said, like some kind of loyalty to them, they're willing to stand, like defend it. You don't have to defend them. You can admit that you like a game from a company that went on to do some messed up stuff. That's, you know, it's not like you made that decision to do the fucked up stuff. You just happen to enjoy a thing that's from people that did something fucked up. I don't know. I guess the reason it's one of those things that's kind of interesting to talk about is because you'll find people kind of...
Dunk, just so you know, for what it's worth, I have no loyalty to you whatsoever.
Hey!
When you were overthrown by another Noita streamer, I am jumping ship.
No!
And tying the anchor around your waist.
Mods ban Yolk.
KISS.
Ban Yolk, get him out of here. Okay, first off, I'm not a company, alright? That's different. How dare you? I can't even remember what I was about to say. I was yapping about some random shit. Oh, some people, when it comes to the entertainment stuff, it can be a little odd.
I am the another streamer in that purely hypothetical scenario BTW.
When it comes to... I'm going to go ahead and jump into the mountain, by the way. When it comes to entertainment stuff, like a video game or show, if you are able to not have that thing ruined because of whatever the hell's going on... Not now, Jack! I can't face a goddamn thought! We'll let him... We'll complete our thought in a moment. Actually, I need to build my wand out anyways.
Who is this person?
Ooh.
So I needed his advice.
This is big. The heavy spread is perfect for us. Heavy spread onto anything. Oh, it's a 2-cast. That fucks it all up. It was gonna be great. Do you have short telly? That's big. This one could have been badass if it was not a 2-cast. We could have put this at the end. Oh man, it would have been shredding. Fucking 2-cast ruins it. Ooh, explosion immunity to go with my fire immunity. How to use a heavy spread in a single cast wand, but wait. I know how to use a heavy spread in a single cast wand, but why does a 2-cast ruin it? It's not that it ruins it on its own. It's that the math works out in such a way that I am missing one slot. So right here, you would just, if this was a 1-cast, I would put these 3 together, working perfect, right? And I would just shoot like this. Whether this is a 2-cast or a 1-cast, it would look exactly like this. That's not affecting anything right now. But if you look at the recharge time, it's 0.50. The heavy spread removes 0.25. So if I had 2 heavy spreads, I could remove all of the recharge time. So I was like, oh shit, to get 2 heavy spreads, all I gotta do is wrap it. Perfect. Then I was like, wait, no, it's a 2-cast. So because it's a 2-cast, I have to complete the first shot before I can even wrap. So for a 2-cast, I would have to have a second spell here. Now this completes the shot. Well, there is no spot now to wrap by completing it. So it just fucks things up. We need an extra capacity spot. We got scammed. Wrap with the heavy spread? Well, if we wrapped with the heavy spread, we end up being really inaccurate. Plus, the heavy spread is the thing that needs to be wrapped. By wrapping with the heavy spread, that means you're only using it one time. So it looks like this. Which is, I guess, maybe you would want that, but I want it to be here, and I want it to get used twice. So I end up getting the resources twice. But didn't work out. Oh well. Just got here. What's going on? We're playing Nightmare Mode, hanging out, yapping. Oh yeah, about the rant I was going on before the weebs started doing their weeb thing, is that I feel like some people get so caught up in the like morality discussion. You played a game from this company which has done these evil practices. The reality is a lot of people got a lot of shit going on in their life, and video games is a great way to decompress and relax and enjoy life. And it almost feels like a little bit sad sometimes if somebody's not able to, they're missing out on something that they would really enjoy because of some kind of argument of moralities, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So do what makes you happy, I guess. If it makes you happy and it doesn't hurt anybody, go for it. We can collapse the mountain. We can grab. We're gonna grab the heal now. I'm gonna wait a little bit to grab the heal. That could be a mistake. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Does always cast work as a normal spell? Takes mana and adds / removes cast delay? No. It's oh shit, hold up. Does not cost mana. It's free, and it can affect the cast delay / recharge potentially. Like it can have an impact on it, but it's free.
But what if the Noita devs happen to be real sacks of sheets? Would you still play it? I think I will.
Like I said, that'd be one of those scenarios where, you know, I'm not about to. You know, I really enjoy this game. I already bought the product, so fuck them. I'm gonna have fun.
Just leave the heal and collapse the mountain to make us watch you dig more?
No, we'll go back to it if we need to. Oh shit. Grab that. We don't have good digging right now. That kind of really sucks. Oh, he's got a wand. He has got a wand. He's reaching, he's reaching. Oh my gosh. That could have gone badly. Those enemies were shooting those shots perfectly. There's an Uko, I think, to my left. It's making me really nervous because the enemies... Or to my right, because I got enemies on the left. Trying to distract me from the enemy on my right. Didn't I have light or some crap? Oh, there it is. Kind of a weird setup. There he is. Oh my gosh. The moment I start dealing with this Uko, that's bad news, man. I was unlucky. Well, guess that made our decision for us. How does you always get Tinker everywhere? Haven't seen Bro without it. Well, right now we're playing Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode starts you with Tinker at the very beginning. Like always. It's 100%. But I usually don't play Nightmare Mode. And I don't always have Tinker. Yesterday's, and we did a long run. I don't think we got Tinker at all. Or if we did get it, we got it at the end of stream, I think. Yeah, the problem with this one is that we didn't have, we don't have the greatest digging. I was trying to find a way to do this more quickly because I hate relying on that damn electricity. I need to like blow up one more section there. There we go. Oh, baby. That is actually really good for us. So here's what we can do. Throw these digging bolts here. This will dig really well. Yep. This we don't need it anymore then. Oh wow. Yeah, this wand is actually pretty good. So then we swap. Move this all there. Then wrap it with light. Why not? Does it need the light wrapping? 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we can just do that. Pretty good. Since you play Noita so much, are there any times IRL that you're reminded that some everyday thing is like Noita? Let me think on that one. Some everyday thing is like Noita. Life is like Roblox. Life is like a box of Roblox. I need a Spark Trigger. Spark Trigger has a 0.05 cast delay, so it's a very slight one, while Spitterbolt with Timer has a minus 0.02, so the difference between them is 0.07 on top of a cast delay that is already 0.17. But since I have a speed up, I can already get some pretty good distance. But if you wanted to, you could just go with that. Not that big of a deal. Literally a 0.07 difference. I don't think you're going to be like, oh no. Sometimes it can be a big deal, but in this scenario, it's both of them are viable. Oh, shit. The moment I went to go kick him, he freaked out. He started moving at me. My favorite single-player game before Noita? Dota 2 because he plays with AI anyways? What? No. Making shit up now. Trying to think of a single player game. Like, I mean, I play a lot of multiplayer stuff. It's usually my addiction, my go-to. I'm a Dota 2 addict. This is known. You know, back in the day, I used to love playing Halo. Huge Halo fan. Halo's not so much these days. It's not what it used to be. StarCraft, huge StarCraft guy. Probably would be something like Pokemon, actually, Grimsy. But I'm old school. I like the Gen 1 Pokemon. I love Gen 1 Pokemon. Ton of really fond memories of it, but I don't know how much of that is nostalgia. How much of it is it being like an actual masterpiece. So if you're curious why it's taking so long to kill this guy, it's because we have a freeze on our wand. Freeze actually heals this guy. So by removing it, we stop healing him and can easily kill him. Some of those enemies having like special healing they get from certain damage types can be really annoying when you don't know how to, you know, which enemies are doing what. The way you know is if you see a green sparkle on the enemy, you know you're accidentally healing them. Now, sometimes you're doing more damage than healing. That can happen, so you can still kill them. But sometimes you're doing more healing than damage, and that's when you're in an infinite loop. Halo Reach was so much fun. Why is Reach not being acknowledged? Reach is bleh. The last great Halo was Halo 3. Frick you. Boomer. L-Take. It's the truth. You can accept it. Halo 1, awesome. Halo 2, awesome. Halo 3, awesome. Halo Reach, dog shit. They're like, you know how you guys love everything that Halo is? I mean, like the how the mechanics work, you know, the pacing of the game. People are like, yes, yes. We threw it in the garbage. We added in Bloom. We added in sprinting. It's like, okay, okay, chill, chill. It is anti-Halo. They saw Call of Duty and they were like, how do we get in on that shit? If I wanted to play Call of Duty, I'd play Call of Duty. Honestly, I can't speak on the other Halos after, well, so I didn't really play, like, any Halo 4. I've watched them. Halo, I think it was Halo 4 was the one that seemed like, I was like, okay, it's not the worst thing ever, but I never played it myself, really dove into it. And then, shit, what was the one that, the most recent one? That one, the competitive play was not bad either, but it's still just, Halo is like a shell of its former self. It's really living on its old name. Infinite, yes. Halo Infinite, it's, you know, a lot of people hated Halo Infinite, but it's because Halo, what gave it life was that it's people chilling, playing the other game modes. The other game modes were still fun, but then for the people like myself who live to be like the sweaty, try-hardy kind of people, you could go play with the casuals, play some Slayer or whatever. You could destroy some peeps, and then afterwards you go play your hardcore MLG, whatever the hell. If the Team Slayer, the casuals, are not having fun, like the mode is not fun, then you are already in a downwards trend for your community. You can't have a community only made of the try-hard, sweaty individuals. You need some life. You need the casuals to thrive. And that's true for most games, most of the time. Well, Infinite, hardcore, and rules and stuff were actually really good. It was a pretty solid Halo. But the regular Team Slayer and all that were terrible. If you tried them, it was just like, for some reason, it just felt awful. Like I couldn't even play it to just, like, if you know you load something up just to kind of, you know, goof around for like 10 minutes or 20 minutes because maybe you're about to go do something, so you just want to kind of casually chill. I couldn't even enjoy that for 10 or 20 minutes. I'd rather watch a YouTube video or some random. It was that bad. Is that why Dota sucks? No casual players? That's what makes Dota great, because some games do a terrible job at it. Where there's like the unofficial, like unranked matches. So in Counter-Strike, for example, I remember when I played like the random lobbies, they always felt just way too silly. They always felt like, I don't know, nobody's giving a shit. Everybody just run around. It was just like fuck around time. But in Dota, your unranked matches can be just as like sweaty as like your ranked, you know, immortal matches, and I like that. Now there can be goof around matches. They can happen. It really depends on the people in the game. But for the most part, people in unranked are going to be they're going to be going ham. I like that. Keep yapping, bald man. Wait, what did I miss? There was something I missed? You guys asked a question. Opinion on Halo Wars, the real-time strategy. Honestly, I never got into Halo Wars. When it comes to real-time strategy stuff, StarCraft to me was always the GOAT. You know, like Command and Conquer and Age of Empires, all that kind of stuff was always around. But I could never get into any of them after playing StarCraft. I mean, I actually started with Warcraft 2, and then you know, StarCraft came along, and those to me were just like, this is what fucking RTS is all about. All the other ones just don't feel quite. They're missing that flavor, man. They don't have what StarCraft's got. You're just fed up with the genre? No, I still think I still think StarCraft is great. StarCraft 2, if it was owned by like Valve or some shit, I would be like, oh man, I'd probably still be playing StarCraft 2 if Valve owned it. The problem is Blizzard owns it. In Blizzard, while they make some, especially in the past, would make some solid products, they were terrible when it comes to multiplayer games at keeping it, giving it a good life. Blizzard does everything possible. They make something great, and then I guess they try to strangle it. It's like they make a great product so they can get their fans excited about it, and then they can just choke them out. With StarCraft 2, when it first released, I was like, damn, this game's awesome. But to show you how it's weird. It's like you had a person that's like, obviously because it's made up of several people, that's how you end up with these really conflicting traits where you're like, how do you make this great balance to this game, this great product, and at the same time you just punch your game directly in the face. They made this really great esports game, then they proceeded to make it not have LAN. What the fuck? That was at a time when the internet was not even like, you know, people's internet connections weren't as good as they are today. But StarCraft was like the sport of fucking South Korea. That's mainly because it was, you know, having LAN on this was really helpful to help it survive and grow to what it did. Blizzard saw that, it was like, dang, a whole country fucking loves our game. And they're like, step one, remove LAN. That, it doesn't even make sense. It's like you're so greedy, you make a move that is like gonna hurt your greed. You're like, it's gonna hurt your bank account. It's gonna terrible.
Probably Pirate Software was responsible for maintaining those games.
That he was the problem. Is that enough to say Blizzard, and I will understand your decision to not play their games? I mean, I'm always hopeful. I can't help it as an old school fan, but I hate them at the same time because they take these things that are potentially great and just shoot them in the face. Because obviously it takes some talented game developers to make, you know, to have made StarCraft 2. That was great. Then to make such a poor decision at the time, I guess the reason that one stands out to me as like one of the easy things to complain about, because I feel like there's really little to counter argue against it. I mean, StarCraft 2 was like one of the first things that was really blowing up as like an esport whenever Twitch was on the rise. Not to say there was no esports, Quake and all that existed, but StarCraft 2 was in this unique spot where, like, you know, live streaming video games was becoming a thing. People starting to do it as like, you know, like it's still a hobby for people, but you're like, damn, you got an interesting future. The online gaming, online live streaming games space is going to be kind of exciting. All this is going on. StarCraft 2 lands there at the perfect time, becomes the game to stream. It's the #1 watched game. And yet, when you go to these tournaments to tune in, you would just, a lot of times, it'd be like having LAN issues. They were having connection issues, all because the developers.
Why I like your streams? Because I can go do stuff and come back after an hour, not losing even 5 minutes of a gameplay.
What? Shut your mouth. It was in a weird time where they could have really solidified themselves in like esports history. They could be still going strong today had they made the right moves, but at the time they were doing all the opposite of the right moves. They were doing everything they could to shut down the hype and the energy that was going in StarCraft's direction, which then, you know, along comes like MOBAs and all that kind of stuff, and they eventually take over. Hell yeah, early days of Day 9 and everything. Yeah, Day 9 and them sometimes would have to be just chilling, just like talking about random shit, because they were just trying to stall because they were having like connection issues and they had nothing to deal with. I mean, it should be where the gamers at the time were just land, and you know, if you can listen to a commentator, you should be able to watch the game just fine. But no, the people that were connecting in the lobbies were having issues because there wasn't like a proper landing feature in StarCraft 2. It was ridiculous. I think they do have some things in place, but still, this was
5 minutes away, and some boomer in chat triggers UNCS software PTSD. Did he mention Dota 2 at least by now, or do we have 2 more hours to listen still?
I hear some bitches in the fucking chat, or in the TTS at least, and they're bitching today hardcore. And that's when I know, keep yapping, because if it pisses them off, it makes me happy. Reminds me of Super Smash. The creator wanted no competitive play. Exactly. On some level, though, I at least understand that a little bit, right? With Super Smash Brothers, it's like Nintendo, they make really a lot of dumb moves for sure, but they're like really afraid to let anybody else kind of be guiding their product. They don't want anybody else being like, oh, we're running the esports scene, when they're like, hey, we don't have control of that esports scene. They want to be in complete control always, right? That's their key thing. But I mean, that's just classic Nintendo. That's how they always been. Blizzard, on the other hand, I mean, obviously they want complete control. I'm sure that's part of it, but they already had StarCraft, the Brood War, blow up to be like this huge game. This whole country was like, I remember going over to my cousin's place and always being so excited because they had this satellite TV, and you could, one of the channels was like, it wasn't even like an English broadcast, I don't think. I think there was like, it was like Korean or some shit, but they were playing StarCraft Brood War, and I remember thinking, what the heck? I can turn on the TV and watch fucking StarCraft? This is wild. Blizzard saw that shit, and I mean, this helped them. This is only a positive thing, and their response was to shut it down. Nintendo, on the other hand, yes, the Smash Brothers stuff has helped them, obviously, has helped them grow their product to what it is, but I wouldn't say it's anything on the comparative level of a country, you know what I mean, being based around, you know, your game, like this game being such a big deal. So I feel like it's easier to be blind to how the community is helping carry your product. I feel like for Blizzard, it's like it should have been so obvious. And you gotta remember that MOBAs in general only exist as they do today, probably because Blizzard is so dumb. Imagine your stupidity leading to the success of a genre, because Blizzard, what they could have done is the moment they saw the mod Dota, the original, because Dota was made as a mod in Warcraft 3. What did Blizzard do is this? They see their numbers rising. They see everybody playing this. What do? They say, don't touch it. Let them keep feeding us money and don't acknowledge these motherfuckers at all. I mean, I think they may have had them in like a BlizzCon. They may have had some some Dota 1 tournament, whatever. But the point is, there clearly was something there. There was something that could be its own game, its own something. It was this huge thing. But because Blizzard did nothing with it, this left room for League of Legends, Heroes of New Earth, which didn't really have much success, and then Valve to make, Dota 2. It left a lot of room. Had Blizzard just been really aware, really alert, and immediately been tapped into that shit. Okay, hold on, chat. I feel like chat's being a little obnoxious today, so what do? We mute that, and we mute that, and we chill. So what does... If Blizzard had been tapped in, then what would have happened is they would have been creating their own MOBA, and so the people that went on to make League of Legends probably would have never made, like Riot wouldn't have made League of Legends had they known that Blizzard was already creating this, true Dota 1 or whatever. Because I don't know, I feel like it's very unlikely because first off, they would have had more resources, they would have had, they would have been there first. Like, there's just so many things that I feel like, would have changed our timeline in a way, probably for the worse. But because Blizzard is so stupid and hurts their own products, they didn't do shit, and so we have what we have. So sometimes I guess stupidity can lead to good things, because League of Legends having the success that it does, and Dota 2 having the successes it does, you know, I'm happy where MOBAs are. MOBAs may have just died if Blizzard's was the steering the ship. Blizzard was able to survive by being bought out by Corpo, but they paid the price by having their decisions made by Corpo higher ups who didn't have gaming experience. They were able to survive. Were they in really that hard of time? So I don't know like all those details. I have no idea if like at some point there was poor financial decisions made and company would have died. In my world, it's like Blizzard was always so successful, right? It's like, oh my God, they made this great game. They made this great game. So to see it, those decisions were always so weird because it's like, what are you doing? I never really played much Quake. I've watched Quake, but I haven't, you know. I'd have no opinion. Not that I have no opinion. No opinion worth listening to. Let's say that for Quake. I feel like I'm just too, especially at PC shooters. I have too slow reactions to actually have any success in Quake. You gotta be a fast FPS gamer to survive in the Quake world. You gotta have those reflexes. Oh my goodness. What is going on right now? Your reaction time is godly. I appreciate you, Twist. But I don't know. I feel like Quake is something else. Quake is nuts. Really chilling in this nightmare mode. I hope it stays this way. Hope it stays chill. That enemy was bleeding gas because he had the gas blood perk. Our health is getting low though. Yeah, all it does take is one enemy, that's true. Or some kind of electrical enemy being in this water. Oh yeah, there's my anti-Blizzard rant. But at the same time, I'm a sucker, you know? Like the moment I hear Blizzard's working on some new product, obviously I gotta check it out. I'm like, I'm not gonna necessarily buy it, but I'm definitely gonna watch the trailer immediately to see what they could be working on. But if there was a big company that I trust, because usually big companies you don't trust, right? Because they're always the greedy ones. But there was one I had to choose. It would definitely be Valve, because I've always been really impressed with Dota 2. There's obviously times that I'd be like, you know, why are they making this decision or that decision? But in general, thank God they're not Blizzard. That's all I can say. Thank God. True Valve fucks hard. I mean, I feel like the way you can tell a company at least is doing some pretty decent moves is people on the internet are very critical. Gamers especially, right? Critiquing every little detail. That's fine. Everybody has opinions. Just, I don't know. Maybe people it's fun to critique, right? Like I'm like, fuck you, Blizzard, you piece of shit. It's fun to critique. But Valve is one of those that you really, I mean, you see critiques for sure, but for as successful as they are, you know, like it's classic, you know, eat the rich. But when it comes to Gabe Newell, people are like, I love that guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's adorable. It's really rare you're going to see a fucking billionaire not getting completely torn to shreds and shit on by the internet. Gabe can stay. Yeah, Gabe is good. Yeah. I'm not saying that's a negative thing. I'm saying, like, clearly, I feel like to become a billionaire, you're just going to definitely, you know what I mean? You're going to be hated, right? Just because... I mean, come on, that's insane. How the hell did you become a billionaire? The wealth is insane. Clearly something has gone wrong. How the fuck did you accrue such insane wealth? But then when it comes to Gabe, it's because, you know, not really known to fuck people over or anything like that. And people are just like, yeah, he can have it. He can have the billion. They're okay with Gabe having the bill. Grim says, I'm not. Are you a Gabe hater? I mean, I'm sure there are, like I said, people who dislike him and obviously aren't happy that he's a billionaire or anything like that. But I'm just saying, when things are on the internet, they're amplified. And if this, what I see now is the amplified version of Gabe Newell hate, there's none. You know what I mean? So they got to be doing something right. Fuck Gabe. His company hired psychologists to get their skin system to be as addictive as possible for children, then let aforementioned children gamble with them. Hey, I'm not saying that every move they make is, you know, ethical. Because you got to become a billionaire. You got to do something, right? There's no way that you're an ethical billionaire. But with that said, I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, is our standards for like a billionaire is like, wait, you know, you didn't murder any babies and drink their blood? We love you. Thank you. Thank you. We don't know that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We don't know yet. But until that information comes out, we love them. Yeah, I mean, that's if... Oh my goodness, that could have gone very badly. Ooh, still could go badly. Anytime there's a game coming out, I'm always the most hopeful whenever it's Valve. Even though they've released some very unsuccessful stuff, it's just exciting knowing that if it is something that I love, that they're the guys steering, guiding the game. Ooh. Unmute, go to Holy Mountain. I can unmute TTS. Let's see. Here we got a couple of them. Kuba would see. Look at this. I had preemptively muted, so I just knew chat was. You can always tell whenever chat's in a mode where they're just trying to be as disruptive as possible. So I just anticipated the mute ahead of time. Let's see.
No, Gabe sucks too. His take on paid was awful. Plus, Steam is very anti-consumer and only has refunds, not good ones, because they were forced to. Americans, please, I am begging you, stop being okay with being crap all over.
We got it. We found a Gabe hater. We found one. Wait, but what was that one thing that Orange Blue said? It says his take on paid. What's that mean exactly? His take on paid. On paid what? What a weird. This one of the unusual wand sprites. At least I don't think I see it very often. Very odd. Okay, some decent stuff.
Paid mods. I did the thing where I changed my mind on what to write midway but didn't actually correct lol. Anyway, please stop slurping up corporate sausage people. They are not your friends, they do not care about you.
They are our friends. We're all gonna meet up for a party at Gabe Newell's yacht out in the middle of the ocean. You just weren't invited. You're jealous. I knew it. He didn't get the invite. Point and laugh, chat. Point and laugh. We're all gonna be chilling on his super yacht, having a good time, landing some Dota 2. Where's the yacht going? I don't know. Something about an island that was on sale recently. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fun. The Pog, the island. We're going to the island. This is what Lost was trying to warn us about. The whole premise was trying to give us a subtle fucking message. It was like, listen, there's an island out there. Be afraid. Nobody comes back from the island. Gaben is smart enough to not get involved in any major public drama, and that's why Valve and Steam aren't total BS. I mean, I don't know. Some of that Blizzard drama may have helped him out a little bit. Weren't they wasn't it Blizzard the ones that had the drama with the dude apparently stealing like breast milk or some shit? Or not the dude, somebody was stealing breast milk from the fridge.
The island with land
I'm sure that helped them.
Also orgies.
I'm sure that helped their publicity. Some degenerates out there were like, well, I gotta try these products out. These guys, my kind of guys. Epic is drudging up some shit against Valve these days. I think that's one of the main reasons that Valve does so well is because usually it's like companies are going to go at it like head to head and they're going to do everything possible to bring down the other's reputation. But the moment you say Epic says that, or Epic is against Valve, people just immediately just like, fuck those guys. Like Epic is literally like, here are free games. Here is like all these free products, and gamers are like, fuck you. For gamers to say reject a free product, that means they don't like you. They really don't like you. Free games don't matter if everything about the platform sucks ass. As I'm saying, gamers hate them. I'm trying to decide between faster movement and a reroll. I think we're going to go with a reroll just because we already have teleport. Ooh, all-seeing eye. That'll keep us safe in nightmare mode, at least safer. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, bad guys. Bad guys. So what we're needing right now is a good wand to let us set up a good spammy wand. Because we already have 2 add manas, so we are in we're in a great place for building god wands. In fact, I mean, I probably could build some really puny-ish, very spammy god wand. But I just figure we'll find something real nice soon, so why even take the time when I'm going to find a god wand in 2 seconds? I can feel it. There you go, we got a healer, we got pheromones, so we have, as long as we don't die, we have access to infinite heals. This is good. Why are we muted? Because you need to be muted for now. Chat was trying to use sounds to disrupt rather than enhance the stream experience. So I had to send him into the Shadow Realm for a little while. Chat would never. They would. Oh shit, I just shot a healer in the face. That's my bad, my bad. Huh. Currently I'm getting overwhelmed. Try to get into a nice place. When the weeps are muted, does it still put commands on cooldown? I don't believe so. It shouldn't. I think it just doesn't play the command at all. Could be wrong. It's been too long since the system was made. It's hard to remember the details. Have you ever completely lifted the anti-weeb measures? For the first couple months that the weeb sounds were added, there was no anti-weeb measures. They didn't exist. Eventually, so... Oh, fuck. The way our system originally worked is somebody could add in a sound effect with their 7 streaks. And when they add a sound effect, you know, it's pretty much just... Hold on, give me 1 sec. Oh my god, that guy's a really deadly wand. I'm actually going to kill the healer. I just don't trust him. People would add sound effects and, you know, it was just goofy stuff, whatever. But for the most part, you know, people would add sounds. Some people would use it. They'd eventually fade away, whatever. Just nothing crazy. But then a weep sound was added by Durium that was very obnoxious. And I kind of thought, okay, give it a couple days to a week. People get bored of it, whatever. For months, people would just spam the weep sounds all the time on cooldown. And it got to the point where eventually Solar, who at the time, you know, Solar, he's like randomly, you know Solar is, he'll create stuff for the channel and then he'll kind of fade away for months, or hell, he's even probably gone at one point for like a year and a half or so. And he was one of those moments where he kind of had, you know, he's just chilling. He'd stop by the stream regularly, but we weren't working on any big projects necessarily at the time. But he was like, I'm fucking tired of this weeb shit. And so one day I log in and he's like, I programmed some stuff in to deal with these weebs. It's just too much. And so then the anti-weeb measures were born. So yeah, it was basically Solar just couldn't take it anymore, which I was like, I love that guy. Because my brain was pushed, like being pushed to the limit as well. What a Giga Chad? Yep, that's Solar. We love us some Solar around here. Actually, I haven't got to see him in a little bit. I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks. I got to message him, make sure he's doing good. Holding it down over there in Venezuela. Hopefully he's surviving. Read Durium. Does it work like that? How does that make sense? Remember when Durium asked you to remove the sound and you refuse? He can't mention that or else he breaks his narrative. It's not... Listen, Durium, I feel like you try to twist things. Yes, Durium added a sound effect that was very obnoxious, and he knew it was obnoxious. But Durium also knew he was a big part of the channel, and he was actually our top cosmetic creator. And I was like, damn, this guy does a lot for the channel. I can't say no to him. The one person, literally one person that could ask for that weeb sound and I will add it, was Durium. So I said, fine, we'll add it. Fast forward 3 years later, Durium is like, remove the sound. It doesn't work like that. There's never been a situation where somebody can say, you know what? I've decided now that everybody uses it. Nobody can use it. Because then, it's like, what's the point? All that's going to happen is you're going to remove it. Somebody else is going to say, okay, then I re-add it. We're just going to be back in the same spot. So that's, I don't know about a narrative, but that's definitely not a narrative. You can't add a sound and then 3 years later be like, and then when I tried to innocently remove it, he refused. Years later, motherfucker. What?
Can you remove this sound as the can you add this emote?
You sound quite pressed. I mean, I don't know what I'd be pressed about. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I am explosion immune, but that's insane. Like, if you weren't explosion immune and this blows up in nightmare mode, somebody math it. Is it? I forget what the explosion amplification. You die more than a nuke. Looks like there's one more. You think there's another one too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think there could be a 6th one possibly in there too? You may be right. I forget the amplifications. Oh, it's just 2 times. Okay, for some reason I was thinking it was like 2.5. So double damage. So if a propane tank normally hits for 110, is it 111? Hold on. If a propane tank normally explodes, and oh wait, I forgot, we gotta take it into the player resistance, all that kind of shit. I think it's like 110. Let's just say 110 damage from a propane tank normally. So double it, it's gonna be 220. 220 times what do we say? Let's just do 5 to be conservative. Right? Yeah, about 600 damage if 5. That's not right. How would it be 600 damage? Oh, you're saying in the scenario of if it was 1. Because if it was 1, you would just do 5 times 110, so you'd be doing well, almost 600 in that case. You'd be doing 550. So we're gonna 1,100 damage. One propane tank does 232 damage. 232. Oh, is it 232? Is this, yeah, like, wait. How does that math work out? Shouldn't the regular propane tank is like 1... Is it like... In that case, you're saying the regular propane tank is 116? Okay, maybe that is right. Maybe it is 116. 232 damage. Okay, so point is, you'll take over 1,000 damage. You could do 232 times 5 or 6, I guess we could really decide on the amount. The reason I was wanting to sit there and math it up for a moment so that people can grasp just how dangerous propane tanks can be, but also nightmare mode propane tanks when you don't have explosion immunity. Because if you had like 1,000 HP, you would normally be thinking, oh, I'm going to be just fine. When in reality, you would get instant in that scenario. Literally just blow up and you're just done. Alright, our little buddy here. Pheromone on him. Did you have any plans for Mugenics? I'm not a big turn-based gamer, so I don't have any plans right now, but the chat gets to vote in, oh my gosh. Chat gets to vote in that the games that they like, or that they want me to try, so chat may still vote it in. That is definitely possible. And if that happens, then I will be trying out Mugenics, but till then, no plans. Did you finish Dark Souls 2? I missed that stream. No, we still haven't. We have the DLCs apparently as well, but I think they said the only boss that I have remaining in Dark Souls 2 that is part of the base game is the final boss. I think. But then all the DLC stuff from there, which apparently is a lot. A lot. Oh, shit. What is going on? Okay, nothing too bad for the moment. I hope this guy doesn't grab that wand right there, but he probably will. No, he did not. He's a hero. What's poppin'? How's it going, Deliria? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're currently just playing some Nightmare mode. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this guy. It's kind of insane. I really need that amplified wand. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to say screw it and just make some changes to this current one. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was not good. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Alright, a little bit of water. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna leave these guys. We're gonna go back to our healer. Wherever he is. There he is. And he's currently chilling. Is he trying to drown himself? That awkward moment when you're walking on a healer, fucking just drowning. What are you doing? Nothing. There we go. What's the first buff the healer is giving you? He's not giving me a buff. It's that I'm pouring pheromone onto him, but I'm accidentally getting a little bit on myself. And then, oh, the fist buff. Oh. That's because I have Hungry Ghost. Hungry Ghost, he eats enemies' projectiles. So when the healer goes to shoot at us, the ghost is eating his projectile, and it gives me a damage buff. If you want to, you can... The Hungry Ghost buff that it gives you is actually one of the most OP buffs in the game, because it can actually be stacked and abused, so much so that the Hungry Ghost can be... One Hungry Ghost is enough to make it where a Spark Bolt can one-shot the new game plus 28 36 orb boss. Hungry Ghost can make it so that a single projectile on the starting wand can insta-kill any boss in the entire game. Yeah, he's crazy. Well, and I would say any boss in the entire game, because he does give you a projectile damage buff. So I guess if a boss was 100% resistant to projectiles, then you're not going to do anything. We have some gold there. Huh. I hate being below the enemies. That's a recipe for a disaster. I think I just phased through the damn thing. Oh, he's gonna die for sure. I forgot he's got pheromone on him. Oh, wait, no, he's still alive. Oh, he's dead. He was alive for a bit. Want to see something kind of cool? Swap out the freeze with the electricity. Shoot the drill. Drill turns on. And now we're drilling to the center of the Earth, or whatever planet this is. Wow. We're doing it. They should have an achievement or something. I feel like at one point in time they were probably thinking of creating a quest for this, and then they just never did. Then they got distracted, I guess. Have you ever seen anybody die to the HIISI drill by the drill accidentally getting electrocuted and activating while... I feel like we've discussed this. Like hypothetically, how like you could a scenario that played out or could play out, but I don't know if I can't remember one ever actually playing out, like authentic, real, oh shit that just happened kind of moment. I don't remember one of those. You can get some oil and turn it back on again. Let's see if there's any oil around. I guess, yeah, we can scoop up some of it here. Use your own blood. Oh yeah, I forgot I have oil blood. bleed into it. So one problem we might have is it looks like there's something contaminating the bottom of that, some molten steel that may get in the way. Never mind. We're back, baby. Drill, baby, drill. And then the oil burns up. And then the drill turns off again. Why you would do this, there's not really any reason. At least I've never found one. I don't know. Maybe one day somebody will come up with some genius reason for why you'd want to turn the drill on. More of just a random Noita fact that most random players would never discover because there's no reason to discover it. There's nothing that pushes you to believe that, oh, this drill needs to be turned on for some purpose. It's like, it can be turned on. There is no purpose. Kill Kolmi with that drill? That would be a unique Kolmi kill. It would be difficult to pull off, though, because likely Kolmi would run into the drill, breaking it before he could even get it all set up properly. Oh my gosh. Dude, I keep getting hit. Does the drill show up in parallel worlds? Yes. Oh my god. Let's not die. One healer, please. There's a healer. The sausage thrower guy is fighting with them. Dude, what are these guys beefing about over here? I think they killed the healer in the process. Oh my goodness. That healer was in the perfect spot and they killed him. Now we're left in this awkward position. Oh, shit. They lined up their shots perfectly. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding one of these healers. Oh, no. Don't freeze the machines. I know, but I don't want to grab the freeze off every time. Just for every machine. But you could be right. Could use Berserkium, I guess, to help get us off the ground if we need to. The hell? What? What?
I can make it.
Hurley, don't move.
I can get out of the way. I'm spry.
They are rage baiting me. Oh, I just danced in front of this turret for a moment and lived. Nice. Oh, healer has a fucking deadly ass wand. Of course he does. Of course he does. Oh. Well, this is annoying. Go kick him. Okay. Next mountain, please. My heart can't take it. I mean, I'm slowly getting down there. Just taking me some time, that's all. Oh! Wait, what was that? Did he fucking... I swear it slid through that steel. There's a healer. So I can open up that room. I have a lot I'd have to kill, but if I do, the prize is infinite heals again. Here we go.
Do it.
We opened up a gap.
Do it.
The healer is working the pole right now for the boys. Oh! Did you see that? A fire started and he sprinted for it. he trying to drown himself on a single... Do you see that? What is going on? Oh, oh. What is good? Dude, I swear, they're fucking with me right now. Oh! What is going on? Why is everything going to shit at the same time? What is going on? Oh! I can hear him. The healer, I think, grabbed a telewand. Oh my god. There are 3 enemies, all with wands in that area. Oh! He got a shot off! Did you see that? Watch this. He got a shot off right there. He shot it directly up. What the hell? That's what you get for yapping all the time, you bald ass mother fluffer. Sit down, Baldy. I'm alive, man. I'm alive. Don't give up on me. Oh, shit. Okay, so we have to kill... How are we supposed to kill him? This fucking dude is like teabagging him. Oh! Where is he? Oh!
Spin.
1 moment, please.
This is where you fall down and bleed to death.
I just needed a moment. We're good? We're good?
You ought to be a
Sir, are you classified as human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
I kicked a piece of
No
ice.
attraction, no game, no race.
I kicked a piece of ice and it stabbed the healer.
Are you trying to throw for content?
This motherfucker, I was standing, I'm trying to kick him, but there's ice right here. So my character, when I'm landing, is just slipping all over the place. Like right here, it's just, look at this.
Fight all you want.
Okay, now it lands. Hold on.
Merely delaying
See?
the inevitable.
And now we have this gap right here. Okay. Well, that didn't go as planned. But we're alive. All right, I got a plan. We left our good wand with all of our loot. No! God damn it. We had an extra ad mana on that shit. Fuck. I want the melee immunity as well, but since we're in nightmare mode and we're going to be approaching it really slow, we'll just hope we don't get shot from off screen. Pussy? Wait. Don't worry, well, in this zone, yes, we did leave a lot of great resources behind, but we'll use this zone to kind of power back up. We'll get it back. We'll get it all back. Oh, shit. Oh, I just realized, though, since we already used our heal, we don't have digging. Sorry, I know I've been missing a ton of messages today. We're in a nightmare run, and we've been yapping and maybe not paying as much attention as I should have, and led us to some scary moments. But we'll survive. Right there, a chainsaw. Actually, we could just one frame this, couldn't we? But what did I do? What have I done? Oh, we actually need it all to be twice. That's fine. That is fine. We do like this, and then it's not fast enough, so then we could... You do the freeze every other, I guess? Alright, need more mega loot. Keep hunting. That's not good. That guy has a wand up there. Could be deadly. I'm gonna find out the hard way. Do not stop shooting that guy. Do not... Oh, God. After all that fear for nothing. So another heart. Jungle resources have been kind of lame. We'll power up here. I figured we would, but it's not been going well. Power up has been meh. Damn, he got a hit on me there. Oh, twice. He was still alive. He was camoed. Ducks might possibly be our future. There's a chance. Ducks are strong. Don't underestimate the ducks. Freezing gaze. Oh, you know what we could run? I got it. I've got it, chat. Here's what I'm thinking. We're explosion immune, right? So... if we... put down... one freezing gaze... one explosive projectile... So, explosive projectile on freezing gaze is huge explosion damage, but it's dangerous for the player, but we have explosion immunity, so it will not be dangerous. Like, we can ignore the explosion. It should do really big damage against the machines, and that's what I was kind of nervous about heading down right now, because we don't have a way to kill machines. Ooh, this kind of guy will be annoying, though. Okay, maybe the speed up is actually a bad thing. Get the speed off of there. We need to be able to shoot it right in front of us. Why is it not... You! Fucking die! Huh. I mean, this guy is one of the few that actually isn't going to be too bad to deal with, so maybe we just kill him normally? Oh, we can't spray that. Okay, that's not going to work that well. Huge damage. Well, that guy has a fucking shield. He's like one of the only ones that has a shield. So it wasn't the speed up. Ooh. Okay, well this makes things kind of interesting. So in this case... Go back to that. Get rid of the speed up. Double explosive projectile with a spark trigger. How about this one? Kind of goofy. No, 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 no. Digging blast, but I don't want to deal with that shit. What's happening down here? Don't mind me. We have big explosion damage because of the double. Just in case you're curious, a double explosive projectile will make these digging bolts hit for the same amount of damage as only one of the like 12 freezing gaze is like mini projectiles. It's like 12 of them in one shot. Double explosive projectile on one digging bolt is the same as one explosive projectile on a single one of these projectiles. That's why these are such big damage. But the fact they have 20 charges is what makes it kind of limiting, because you can't really spam it that much unless you have unlimited spells. So that's why I went double explosive projectile. Now I can spam it up. Not so much to worry about. Ooh. You don't say. Let's see. What can we get rid of? Just in case we get electric immunity, I'm going to hold on to that a little bit longer. Use it for a bigger backpack. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? I guess we could leave the heals like this for now. So we have a good healing set up. We could go look for more resources, but I'm feeling pretty confident in us, in our setup right now.
Well, gentlemen, it seems we have a dumbass among us, but we can't just watch him die, can we?
I do. What do I do? A spell that has charges, but you don't think needed it. That would be one of my big changes. If I like, some people stop by and say, "What would you change about Noita?" You know, like what kind of things you believe should be addressed in the game. So that'd be one of my big things. I feel like a lot of the spells in the game don't need charges. Black holes, things like, okay, black holes and heals do need charges, but most of the like magic bolts, well, in the case of freezing gaze and ducks, those are actually really good spells that the charges make a bit of sense, because I'll use them once I find a way to make them unlimited. So that makes sense. It's kind of like it's missing an element to it. It's great, but this. Oh, this is really useful, but this. There's a ton of spells that have charges that they themselves are not useful either. So it's like, why would you hinder a spell that is already shit? Even when I have unlimited spells, I still don't use it. So those spells are the ones that mainly need to be looked at for like, why do they have charges? And there's many examples of that. The one that the flies shoot, I forget the name of it. It's like a burning trail. Oh, Path of Dark Flame. This one's an interesting one. I forget how many charges does it come with when you first get it, but that one I'm like, it's pretty shitty in general as a spell. Most people don't like to use it. Even if it had, it's 60. Even if it had unlimited charges, you wouldn't really see it used much more than it is right now. I mean, you'd probably be more, but it's like, why? I don't know what they were thinking when they gave it like limited charges. So those are the ones I would think of. And the reason I point that out is because you're probably thinking that's not a big change, though. It doesn't really change very much. That's for the most part, if I was to make changes to Noita, that's how I think I would approach things, at least at first. Because you don't want to change too many things that kind of change what Noita is. The moment you start to make big changes, you start to be like, well, this is turning out to be a different game. Like, the balance is thrown off entirely. So I feel like that kind of stuff are moves that I can make somewhat confidently without feeling like I'm risking changing Noita as a whole. Like, oh, it's no longer the same game. It's like, nah, it'd still be the same game if Path of Dark Flame has unlimited charges. Yeah, flamethrower. What the hell is that? Shit like that is, yeah. Rechargeable would be a cool concept though. Rechargeable would be like something that you have to wait for a moment and the charges return. That could be an interesting one. Huh. Nothing there that I'm really that interested in. We could do a long distance cast. What about the runestone things? Those are quite peripheral at the moment. Yeah, like those, I think the devs wanted to do a bit more with them and they just never did. I could be wrong. I feel like they should have a place with the anvil where you have one of those runestones and you have a wand and somehow it leads to something interesting. Like you can, I don't know, maybe a wand has an always cast, and if you have a certain runestone with it, you can remove the always cast off the wand. I think that could be done, and it's an interesting mechanic. At the same time, it really doesn't change that much. They need to do more. They are quite lame. How do you make the brimstone spell useful? I've been able to make it decent with explosive weakening curse. With the explosive weakening curse. Oh yeah, so that you could actually pump. I mean, obviously you got to have it on a trigger or a timer of some kind. I don't know. Brimstone are one of those spells that most of the time if I come across it, I'm just like, I leave it behind. Where is it at? Explosion of brimstone. Yeah, these are the ones I just really don't see myself using that much. I have a feeling if you put one explosive projectile on them, it probably pops off. But you risk self-damage. What those need is a tweak in their drop rate. It's kind of, some spells are not even worth trying to theory craft with because they show up so rarely that it's just like, it's not even, you know, worth the trouble. We'll go ahead and take phasing. Sparkbolt shows up too much? Yes. Sparkbolt, Chainsaw, they need a way to shake up like the meta naturally. And I know that's a scary thing because then you possibly throw off the game balance and you ruin everything that Noita is. So the way I would recommend going about it to see if you can get it into a good place is you do it specifically with the daily run. You make it so that somehow the daily, because the daily already adds its own little flair like of starting, like your starting flask can be affected, and I think even your spells. I mean, obviously you still have the same basic starting spells, but which one you get, I think can get slightly changed due to the daily run. I know the flask for sure gets changed because sometimes there are some flasks that cannot be gotten in regular mode. They have to be only in the daily mode can they show up. So what I would do is I'd make it where the daily run sometimes shifts spells, probability of spawns, or like the tier that they're in, that kind of stuff. Let it kind of shake things up and then see what results from it. I'm sure there will definitely be some broken things about it, but I also think it would lead to some really interesting metas. Imagine a scenario where, and make it like grouped by like weeks or months. Don't make it where like every day it's a complete shakeup. Imagine if every month there was kind of like a tier shift in the daily runs, and maybe there's a month where we're finding stuff like the Path of Dark Flame that I was just talking about, because it's one that I think has potential, but in reality just nobody uses it. Imagine you found this but in the first zone. What's huge damage? It's just it's limited. So unlimited spell version of Path of Dark Flame in the first zone, you'd be like, okay, this is kind of fun. It would lead to something different. Starting bomb wand is Giga Nuke. All right, I don't know about all that. I mean, while that would be hilarious, having to get linked a GIF of a noob finding out that their starting wand had Giga Nuke on it like 1,000 times would get old quick. I can already see it happening. A Reddit post every day. Didn't know I started with this on my bomb wand. Here we go again. You could work with a Noita modder like Evasion to make these changes. Imagine the Dunk rework mod. To be honest with you, my original plan, like whenever the devs disappeared for like 2 years, I was thinking of either working with a modder or just, you know, finding one of the popular mods and making that my go-to one. Apotheosis likely the highest contender because it's the one that's the most like just being like Noita but continuing to get DLC and content. But then the devs did return after 2 years. So we're in that like waiting phase where it's like, okay, it's, you know, it's been about 2 years, I think it's been 2 years since we've seen anything from the devs. I'll start considering it again. Yeah, there may become a point in time that the standard way for that I play, obviously I can't speak on the behalf of the entire community, but the standard way that I play may end up being something like an Apotheosis, or just something that I feel is Noita but continues to get content and gives me something to look forward to long term. Kind of what Calamity is for Terraria. Ooh, this guy's gonna swap me into this spot. So I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to swap this with a wand that's not lethal for a moment. Because if he swaps into this, hell no. Let's see if we can avoid the trouble. I'm gonna drop the least deadly wand that I have. Actually, the least deadly wand would probably be the teleport. Now I'll go with this one. Alright. All that thinking for nothing. Apotheosis week, surely soon. Soon. This build is terrible against that guy because that guy is explosion immune? Resistant? I don't know the proper term. He's explosion 100% resistant. All that thinking for nothing seems like a clear indicator that you can relax and coast to the wind now. Yeah, I'm there. Might as well just go lock in this dub.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Well, now we get electric immunity, which is unfortunate because we could have been using this earlier. Ball lightning does awesome with just one explosive projectile. Unfortunate. Showed up at the very end to taunt us. Oh well. Almost just pushed myself back into the lava. No, Kolmi a nightmare. Yeah, he's just a regular ass Kolmi. Regular puny Kolmi. You would think they'd make him into something wild. They did not. There we go. And now we begin our nightmare win streak again. Nightmare win streak is at 1. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We definitely weren't at 16 HP at one point. No, that would be a noob move. I would never make such a mistake. Win number 2,672. Hell yeah. So we have plenty of time. We have a couple more hours I want to be streaming today. So I want to decide between maybe we do let's try another attempt at random starts. And then if that goes really, really poorly, then we just hop into Twitch integration. Sound good with you guys? Okay. Random start locations. That's what I'm about to do right now. So we started the stream. Today. We tried to do some random start location runs. It went awful. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. It just did not go well. Not even one of the runs. We did 4 total runs, and the longest one that I survived wasn't because of like making good moves. It's because I was stuck in a wall for like 20 minutes. So I got DDoSed, exactly. I got DDoSed. So what we're going to do is we're going to reattempt it. We're going to do another random start location with 2 attempts and see if this one goes better. Let's give it another shot. We're giving it another shot. Worst case, if it goes terribly, we can always just go play some Twitch integration and I can cry. Let's close up the bets and let's begin. Remember, today's random start locations have been rough. Hopefully, this will be the moment I turn it around. Oh. Fuck off. What's happening? Why is he just fucking spiraling around? What's going on? And why'd I get the shittiest bomb wand to ever exist? I'm almost out. Why is my bomb wand so good? Why is it that every time I start in the dragon cave, it starts with crystals or the fire bolts? It happens every time, man. You could have walked out? What do you mean I could have walked out? Why didn't you leave? Because I didn't know where the dragon's at. We just know he's within distance. The problem is if you go right here and he happens to be going, you're restricting your movement.
I'm drunk. You don't have an excuse.
Like, oh, where is this? The moment right here where it's a gap, right? You're like, oh, you're free. You don't want to instantly just jump out because if the moment you're here, the dragon comes by, you have no room for movement. You're stuck. So instead, what I tried to do is I wanted to wait for the dragon to pass one more time while I had a lot of space, and then I was going to make my escape. But then the dragon decided to be a pain in the ass. All right, we got another start though. It was 2 attempts. Remember, I got 2 attempts at this. That was attempt number 1. Oh my god, I tried to... This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Oh, this is a big mistake. How do I pull this off? Oh no, this guy's gonna throw it into this guy. This guy... Wait, if I stay like this... Huh. This fucking frog.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
What a disappointment, my teammate. It's so unlucky. The thing was here that I was a little bit too scared to take the risk, but I think if we go inside this dude, I think if I kind of shoot out, like if I'm standing on this ledge and I'm shooting, you know, in directions out away from me, I think it can be like I'm shooting lightning, right? So I think I could have been kind of like abusing inside of him. Okay, you know, inside the fucking aura, okay? I'm saying I want to be inside the aura of the enemy, this little shield thing, and then when I shoot the spark bolt towards an enemy, it will convert into lightning, and I think it will stay in that direction, and I think I can stay safe. I'm pretty sure. No, shooting the spark bolts. Shoot out. We're not penetrating anybody, all right? Chad, chill. Do I just jump into Twitch integration for the rest of the stream? You're just gonna give up like that? All right, we get it. We go one more time. One more round on this shit. 7 streaks going out to Jack, BRSP, and Slug. Congratulations, you guys, on the 7 in a row. Crazy getting the negative 7.
This time you get 3 tries instead of 2.
True. Negative 7 for Crazy because he's crazy, obviously. Chase Rose, a fast one. The crowd is stunned. Nathan, Dunk on Lava, and Huber Libre. All right, let's go. This is it. Chat has a terrible memory. This is my chance to redeem myself. Chat always remembers like the last bets and stuff of the day. And if this ends up being our last run of the day, our last random start of the day, then they'll forget the other 3 bet losses. That's the advantage of having a stupid chat, right? I hear the chat reflects the streamer. I mean, if that's true, then you guys are all male models. Nice. The only loss here is hair loss. But why male models? Yes, this is in fact a stream for ants. Here we go. It's go time. 2 attempts. Dude, what is going on here? There's like 7 easy spawn locations. Give me one of them. This guy is kind of scary, but not like the worst. There's definitely worse enemies to run into in here. Wow, what a wand. That's the kind of wand you want to see. A one that you have no use for. Kind of weird with the lack of enemies. Like, it's kind of freaking me out a bit. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, the enemy's going to be showing up now. Kill the glue guy. No! The glue guy's showing up at the same time as... No! That was attempt number 1. Number 2. Okay, we can work with this. This one's fucked up, but we can still work with it. That's how unreasonable all the other options were. Spawning in the last zone of the game, I'm like, thank God, something we can work with. The other ones were that shit. Oh. Okay, this is a little bit too extreme. No. Okay, I got enough gold for a reroll as well. That's big. That is big. Seems as though we're not given a lot of directions that we can worm our way out of. Just gotta be cautious, that's all. Oh no. That guy's kind of dangerous. Kind of really dangerous. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Ambrosia? Interesting. Polymage. Don't pop the bubble. Gotta watch that poly mage. Is it too late to vote yes? Yes, it is, because we are in our second attempt right now. Come on, game. Show me a wand. Ooh, that scares me. That definitely scares me. I don't know. I don't see anything that way that's an indicator to look for a wand, so we're just going to keep running along. Whiskey. Ooh, 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 ooh. That guy tried to get me. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Not now, weebs. Mods!
It's time to stop, okay? No more.
Thank you, Indoor Cat. Shut the fuck up, weebs. The God Gamer is cooking. Agreed. Agreed. Thank you, Indoor Cat.
Brother,
What you brother me? They still fighting? Think they're cool? Be cool, be cool? Oh, shit! We could try for that wand. It looked like it had black holes on it, honestly. I could ambrosia and then kick him. It's not gonna be good. Why is there so much slime pouring in? What is that? Oh yeah, I hear the black holes being shot right now. So it is black holes. Come on, dig me a path. Okay. Okay. Let them cook. Holy shit, it was a lot of black holes. That is interesting. what the fuck? Okay, okay. I think this with random damage, 2 spark bolts, and an ambrosia, that should be enough. That should be... I mean, it's better than nothing. I can't be ungrateful, right? Just be happy with what I got. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Get out of here. You know what? Let's not risk it. We're going home. Oh? Nah. Well, maybe. Oh! This is not the way. I hate that I've gone a different route. Alright, we're back on track, I think. I just got water in my flask.
See this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Get me out of here. Woo. Okay. Okay. Now what do we got perks wise? Obviously we're not buying anything there. Perks wise, no, we're not going to gamble. We're not gambling. That's my god gamer. Thank you for the primage. No, we're not gambling, chat. Oh, baby.
Do it.
Okay, here's what we do. Here's the moves, chat.
Do it.
No, we don't want that one. I think that's okay for this. We can pre-fire some of these. I think this is gonna work. I think it's gonna do just fine. Guys, what are you talking about? Why would... There's no advantage. I've edited all the wands, so... There's no advantage to that. You guys are trying to scam me. I'm not taking the bait.
He needs some milk.
Use bomb if lava is blocked.
Yeah. I wonder if this is better. He got a little spicy. He got a little spicy. I was afraid to, you know, he was angry, yeah. Chat, I told you. I told you.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Oh my gosh.
We would get that one, baby. Woo! When it matters most. When it matters most. I lock in. I lock in.
I won.
Chat, we did it! We did it! Yes! I feel scammed. I thought it was TI. What are you what?
I lost a 6 streak to this, and indoor cat _ warned me that this is the winning one.
Yep.
I'll probably spend a 7 streak to return the blue suit as part of my repentance.
And look at this. Rafi earning a golden yes sign in one of the most Giga Chad ways. I had lost 3 other bets to random start locations. The Rafi said, no, that's just bad RNG. He's getting screwed. He saw the writing on the wall. He saw what the runs could be. He saw the potential of my Noita greatness. And he was still a believer. Thank you, Rafi. You earned that golden yes sign and that 7 streak. Saccharomyces also earning the 7 streak. He's a time traveler. No, because all the other ones were really unlucky. I mean, yes, it's not crazy to think that I could get 2 bad starting locations. That's not that unreasonable. 3 times get 2 bad starting locations. That means on a list that I could argue about half of them were decent starts for us. We got 6 starts in a row that were bad. That'd pretty much be like a coin flip, losing it 6 times. Not impossible, unlucky though. No way, I bet like 7 times in my life here. It was my first bet today. Hey, Rafi knows. He's a prophet. He said he bet 7 times in his life. Do you hear that, chat? He 7 times in his life and gets a golden yes sign, which that conclusion is he only bets yes. Rafi's a genius. Mods, keep an eye on Rafi. He's got mod potential written all over him. Didn't believe in paying the price. Lysurium, Night Crook, Snip Atomic, Calamineth, Bayhue, Syndicate, Tricido, Proxers, Archaeal, Arco, Ahave, Cracks. Oh my god. That just makes the victory that much sweeter. That's beautiful. You love to see it. The doubters getting punished. 07's in the chat for all the doubters. Conclusion is he never voted on TI. Hey, you're trying to turn Rafi into a hater? Can't be done. He's a believer. Golden yes sign believer. All right, open the bets. Oh, not yet. We got to load up Twitch integration. Let's do some warming up. It's a pretty good range. Been yapping all day. Let's do some TI. Proceeds to yap for 10 minutes. Chat's distracting me. That's 13 and 37 is a good warm up, I would say. How do you get into the integration? Do you talk about like to just play this like for you to play on your stream? If you type !TI, that's the link to the download and everything. But you guys don't need that now. Like if you're wanting to just vote in the chat, you don't need that. It's gonna, like in a second, you'll be able to vote from chat. Let's start it up and you'll be able to vote. Let's see.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
All right, here we go now. For real, for real. Let's go. Bling.
Would you ever want to do a run with the Noita default Twitch integration enabled? It has quite a bit of a cooldown, doesn't it? Would probably make for some fun times.
Yeah, we've done mini runs with the default one. We've done all kinds of stuff with it. The reason that, for the most part, we don't use it is because that is on the streamer's screen. Like whenever you're playing, the streamer themselves, it's literally on their screen. You can see the countdown, you can see the options. The one that we use is hidden from the streamer, as in like the only way I could see it is if I look at the stream setup. But my gameplay, I don't have anything that shows me the voting or what you guys are voting for, any of that crap. The heartbeat's so loud. That's not my heartbeat. It was this heartbeat, the one of the status effect. I always felt like it's kind of subtle. Go. Not so subtle if you have a subwoofer. Got some bass going. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. It sounds good though. Crank the bass up. Oh? Oh, nice. Timed that perfectly. Move that. Holy shit. That was accidental. I did not mean to burn myself. Dance, dance, dance. What's that status effect? This is a chat. Just it's a Twitch integration thing, not a normal one. Damn it! I keep getting on fire. Don't break the mountain. I don't know if I can, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to. We're good. That's that status effect though, so I can't. Not supposed to touch water when you have that. If you touch water, it hurts you. It's kind of fast. What's happening here? Okay, okay. That hurt, that hurt. Oh no, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh.
Have you ever thought about what would your life be like if the streaming thing never took off? Where would you be right now in this imaginary alternate universe?
I don't know, actually. That's a really great question. I literally have no idea. A much sadder version of me, that's for sure. Oh shit. Whoo! Sag. I mean, I was... Oh, fuck. Oh! That was the reason I left the last jobs. I just felt kind of, I don't know, uninspired and just like demotivated. So I wanted a change of pace. I wanted to mix things up in life. I worked in library systems for about a decade. I didn't want to be in that system anymore. I was getting restless. So, ended up in the streamer realm. Okay, I'm having serious problems on getting out of this. What in the hell? I can't even go through that way. Is this gonna actually work? That's a bad idea. Unless... I feel like this is a good showing on how much value you can really get out of the shield, you know? I thought I was gonna go by the edge of it. Just something in case I need it later. To maybe take some notes on the run. You know what I mean? You gotta have it. You gotta have a fresh notepad just in case you need to write down something important later. All right. Where were we? Oh yes. You know, could be helpful. Possible. Another chaotic polystart? Okay. Was that loose chunks or the enemy blast that knocked it? No, that was loose chunks. If an enemy blast were to hit like some kind of solid material, it doesn't cause it to break apart like that. Like it wouldn't be dangerous to the player. It couldn't hurt the player. There's very few things that can cause like the rubble to fall and be able to hurt the player. Okay, that's a problem.
No.
How's it going, boys? Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Make sure you keep an eye on this place. I saw Mina earlier. Oh, shit. Anyways, keep it up. Keep it up. I'll see you guys at the next team meeting. Is that an ambrosia? That is an ambrosia. Need that shit.
What are you doing? What do you think you're doing?
All right. I couldn't remember. I was just checking. Wasn't a bet. Doesn't matter. Didn't count. I knew you guys were gonna get excited too early. I knew you were gonna get excited.
A failure of this magnitude.
I wasn't prepared for losing. I was prepared for you guys getting too excited for getting, you know, getting lucky during practice. Practice. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not a game. Practice. Damn it.
Alright, I'll use bits for this since you don't read chat during Twitch integration. Is there a reason the vote counts are still on? If I remember correctly, all the votes so far have been against it.
Yeah, you are right. I'll change that right after this one. I can swap that back. Unless, of course, there's a riot and chat's like, we want to keep the vote numbers on. What he means by that is it says how many people voted for each option. Some people say they don't like it because it causes the chat to go brain dead and not think about their votes. They just vote what everybody else is voting. So they claim. I don't know.
We want to keep the vote numbers lean.
Telecover Bay goes, shut up, Aqua. You shut your mouth. There we go. I said, no, we do not. He's lying. Aqua and lying? He would never. Innocent Aqua? We're talking about practice. Does on, off mean it will never be an option
Stop
again in the run?
confusing me and WOT.
The same person. Does on, off mean it will never be an option again in the run? Chat will have to answer on that because I don't even know what the hell that means. Oh, one off. One off. I don't know what actually it means. I mean, in the Noita world, one-offs are what you would call some of these perks, like this, a one-off. It means that you can't remove it from your character. You grab it, it's just applied to you one time. It's a one-off. I assume it just means if you do it again, it will do
Can you
nothing.
one off my perk, if you know what I mean?
In the Twitch integration, yeah, that sounds probably right. In Noita, no, you can do them multiple times. It just means it applies it only once, though, like once in that moment. Like you can't remove it and do funky stuff with it. What just happened? It already run out? Seems really quick. Ooh, did not mean to get hit there. God damn it. Mr. TTS, give me a moment. I'll peep it. Actually, let me get this. That's a good boss killer. You know what? We'll take that. Ow. Come on. Actually, that worm just dug me a path. Easy. Ooh. I say we just think of this as the bet run. What do you guys say? Seems fair to me.
Nope.
Yeah, see? Chad agrees.
Nope.
Hello, guys and gals. Oh boy.
Nope.
Picture of your stupid faces.
Nope.
No. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Loose chunks. We got... Oh! And that is why we don't count it. Because chat's gonna scam. I knew it. I knew you would scam. You weren't gonna play fair. You weren't gonna be reasonable. And that's why that bet didn't count. Or it wasn't a bet. That run didn't count, I should say. Pay up, old man. It wasn't a bet. Do I need to pull this out again? Did you forget the note already? Wasn't a bet. Doesn't matter. Didn't count. Oh, I'm going to need this one in a bit. I got to make a minor change to it. A little typo. Just a minor typo. It was just grammatical issue. I had to fix it, you know. All right. Let's do this. One more warm-up and then we'll do the bet, okay? One more warm-up. Purdy has... Oh, I forgot to... Hold on, let me fix the settings. And Purdy has a request. So you said, do not show votes. You did not like that. Purdy, where are you? An emote? What is up with you guys and requesting emotes today? No, we are not adding emotes. Not like this. Even with your good Noita emotes, we can't. Because the moment I hit add on this, I have to look at 7,000 emotes every day of requests of, will you add this? Will you add this? I have to. Let's go. We can't have nice things. You can have nice things. You just choose to not have nice things. Maybe it costs a 7 streak? Yeah, that's what we've discussed. The thing is, I need to automate that process a bit, I think. Otherwise, it's still going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. And that's why I always said, Dunkbot 2.0, Dunkbot 2.0. We'll fix that problem. You said that you'd have been done by January or something like that? It's almost. I mean, like, January just ended. Just the other day. No, I was not saying 2027 January. I said Q1, honestly. Q1, 2026. That's what I've been saying for a while now. You just weren't paying attention. Oh, come on.
Those DunkBot 2.0 believers are like the beaten-up housewife with the black eye that says, "But he still loves me."
What? What is this comparison? That's fucked up. It is not like that at all. True Dunk abuses us? What the hell? Chat is out of control.
Either you want truth or you want compliments. Decide.
Decide.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Ow.
Baba Booey.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's tempting to grab the teleportitis, but I think we can get there already. Oh! Do I need to pull it up? No, no, no. You guys already know. You already know. All right. It's that time, chat. It's that time. It's time for the final bet of the day. The bet that will decide everything about this week, because luckily you guys have a tiny brain, and that tiny brain makes it where you only remember the very last run of the week. So as long as I deliver in that last moment, I clutch out, you'll be like, holy shit, that's my streamer. 3-day week? I was sick. I mean, most people should be hearing me right now. I sound stopped up as fuck. You have to be able to, come on. You guys listen to me yapping all the time. It's the one thing that you guys say I do constantly. I never shut up. So since I don't shut up, you should clearly hear that I sound really congested. You sick fuck? Wait. Well, at least Purdy recognizes that I am recovering. We'll stuff you up? All right, listen. Stop hitting on me, damn it. Now, this is going to be the final bet of the week. What I was doing right here was just a warm-up, these couple Twitch integration runs. This last one, I go 100%. Just in case there's any doubt. I'm doing this before I open the bets. The hood is up. We're going full sweaty gamer mode. We're leaving no chances for mistakes. No chances for bad RNG. I'm going to show you one more thing. One more thing that should excite a couple of you guys. $13-37. I haven't gotten a win. We're going 13-33. I can feel it. That's the good one. That's a hell of a range. Bets are officially closed. This is it. This is the run that everybody will talk about. This is the run that chat will remember.
Baba Booey.
This is like my Michael Jordan moment. Remember when he had that fucking Fever, like in the playoffs. In fact, I think it was the finals, right? Running that Fever still delivered a Giga Chad performance, and everybody's like, holy shit. Even while being sick, he's him. This is my moment. Damn it. Little buoyancy. Buoyancy is an interesting one whenever you don't have a combination with it, because it just kind of slows it down for a moment. I guess it just... Buoyancy is kind of like a free stall to another vote. Ooh, a missing wand. I don't like to see that. Oh, he's dead? It was an acid ball. That is a boss killer. Not my favorite boss killer, but it is one. Oh! Oh! Well, that was a chain of events there. That is another boss killer. I gotta remember to not shoot that one. It could be a black hole. I have to check it. I knew it probably wasn't, but if I didn't, I'd regret it. Well, the block exit just exploded. I heard it. Okay, so we're gonna put up some stuff. Oh my gosh, stop that, stop that. Stop putting it in the same spot, damn it. Okay, I shouldn't have moved all of them. I didn't need all of them. Black hole would be perfect right now. Black hole, we get the dub. Because I have the Heplicate. Contact damage. I don't know why. Every time I grab this, I end up regretting it, and I'm like, I'm never grabbing it again, and then I do another run and I grab it again. What is going on? You guys hacking over there? What's up with all the Ukos? Oh! This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh my god, you realize what killed us? It's so stupid. When this guy shotgunned me right there, it caused me to lose momentum and it knocked me back. So at that point, I couldn't escape.
How disappointing.
Show us the notepad, little bro. What notepad are you talking about? Notepad. Notepad. I don't even know what this guy's... Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs right now? What are we talking about? There's no notepad. There never was a notepad. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Hypothetically.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken Romeo!
Hypothetically.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Ashamed? Why should I be ashamed of myself? I got fucking scammed. It was like it's like this kind of freak moment. It would just happen to be a shotgunner hit me while acid was pouring down above me. The only move I think I could have made is throw my flask against the wall, see if the water accumulates in such a way that like it can keep the acid off of me for at least a moment. I honestly don't know what was the alternative. He needs another run to plan his strategy to gaslight us about the notepad. What? What are you talking about? This notepad business. All you gotta do is be the fastest I heard. Hold your arms straight back. Increase aerodynamics or something. The fastest way you can possibly run. It's true. I don't even know what's happening right now. Might be scuffed. I never noticed it said that when you hover on it. Might be scuffed. That's definitely some solar code right there. He always writes that kind of stuff in his notes. Shit's jank, yo. Oh my gosh, 3 frozen skulls. Really? That sniper's scaring the hell out of me. Because if he took a shot at me, I'd just be done. What is going on? What is that? Whew. Stupid snail just took goddamn angry ghost. No! Kind of crazy. There's a heart up there, but I'm too scared. Easy. Transmutation. Oh, shit. We're fine. Shake it off. Nope, 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 nope. Dude, there's so many wands. I want to check them all. Oh, come on. Garbage. Alright. See, chat? See what I'm saying? This is a real run. This is a fair run.
Nope.
Thank God this will be the run that you guys remember, right?
Nope.
What do you mean, no? Oh!
Nope.
Chat, please no autographs. I'm trying to play right now. Let me focus. Whoa. Fine with me. Ow.
Baba Booey. Why didn't you die?
Interesting, interesting. Meteors. I don't remember the meteors doing very good against Kolmi. I could be wrong though. I think that one should count. I think that should count. Who's with me? What do you mean it doesn't count? Hold on, hold on.
Nope.
It counts if you showed the notepad?
Wasn't a bet and was a baby range.
Release the Dunkstein files? I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's an empty notepad. What are you guys freaking out about? The blank notepad. Is that what you're talking about? Zoom in? That is zoomed in. You can see the text? You don't see anything. What are you talking about? Win number 2,674. Feels good, man. I was hacked. I didn't write that. I think my computer was hacked. Somebody wrote on my notepad. What the fuck? I would never do that. I wouldn't do that. That's fucked up. That is first off, that doesn't even sound like me, Chad. I'm always like, hey, sportsmanship, good game. It was Clara. It's true. It was Clara. She installed some shit on that. You just can't trust Clara, man. She's dangerous.
No attraction, no game, no race.
What do you mean no riz?
This place is nice. One lost and one hypothetical win.
But the thing, Danielle, that you're not thinking about is that chat also has a terrible memory. So they really only remember the last run. So this run right here, this victory screen, that's what'll stick in their mind. That's what'll be up there for the rest of the next couple days. The next 3 days, my Discord screen will be on the alerts where it clearly shows the loss. No one even looks at the alerts. What are you talking about? This is too easy for you. Now go back to Yolk's TI settings and practice for the big game. Oh my goodness. What's crazy is that I died on that run. The very next run, I won. It wasn't like there was a couple wins or a couple runs later. It was literally the next run. 7 streaks going out to Chaos Key, Petey, Torakoishi, Vinnick, Cobalt, Pontas, Big B, Verdi. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Verdi, Frosty, Evil Moo, Aswit, Burnout, and Fractal Chaos, all with 7 streaks that should be dead. Those should be 0 streaks. Sky Thin with the -7 streak. Wrong 7 times in a row. Sky Thin, your dunce cap is in your backpack. You can equip it whenever you like. If you ever don't know what's in your backpack, you can just type !backpack and it's there. Duty Pip with the back-to-back 7 streak, the 14 streak, along with Squanchy Dude with a 14 streak. Duty, Squanchy, congratulations. You lucked out. Your streak is alive out of pure luck, no skill. If that's how you want to get your streaks, then so be it. You can have those luck streaks. I only get skill streaks. The believers were right, but at the wrong time. The doubters were wrong, but at the wrong time. They were wrong, but at the right time. Right? Bob, you know what Bob knows what he's saying. Kind of. He's close. All right. Chat was saying they wanted to raid Sneck, so that's where I'm going to go ahead and queue up the raid for Sneck since you guys love him. He's currently doing a 34 orb run with starter wands, so it should be pretty entertaining. Thanks again, Rionad, for the great cosmetic. The raid is now queued up for Sneck. I am going to go wrap up stream, probably go grab some breakfast. Remember, I won't be here for a couple days, chat. I know it was a short stream week. Usually by today, my stream ending on Sunday morning is my 5th stream of the day, but not this week. This was a sick week. It was only a three-day week for me, 3-stream week. But weirdly enough, even though I only streamed 3 days, it kind of felt like a longer, like short and long. Like the week itself lasted a long time because when I was laying in bed with a fever, those days were long as fuck. But then the streaming is already over.
Thanks a lot for the week. Again, don't feel guilty about taking days off for your health.
No, appreciate you.
And thanks, chat. Have a good one. I really like the idea of Nightmare personal best streak for 2700 win event.
I'll consider it then. I'm glad that a couple of you guys are interested in that because I thought maybe I would be the only one. And then Vialet suggested it earlier. I was like, you think? So maybe. I would be down for that. Thanks for all the love and support. Thanks for making it an amazing week. You guys were my medicine. I'm healing quickly because of you guys. Thanks for everything, chat. I'll be back in a couple days. I'll be back on Tuesday night in Texas. So for people on the other side of the world, it'll be Wednesday morning. I'll see you guys then. Stay awesome. Stay sweaty. Deuces, chat.